You know how much money you have. You know what's available on credit. You just know where your money's at. You know that you've got $30 to go out to eat tonight and you're good to go. Now, here's where the problem is with fitness. People don't do that with fitness. Those of you that have lost weight, you know what it looks like when you lose weight here. You get the wrinkles and you start looking old and shit. I noticed the wrinkles in my face, right? And I was like, I don't like that. But then I get on the scale and I'm like, dude, that's right. I lost weight. And the reason I lost weight, which to a lot of you, it's like gaining weight, right? Because a lot of you want to lose weight. Girls that are skinny fat or have adrenal issues or whatever, it's hard for them to put on muscle just like it is for you to lose weight. Vice versa, right? So there's always this thing of you're either trying to gain weight or you're either trying to lose weight. And we work and specialize in hypothyroid and hyperthyroid. So that's cool. We got your hormones on lock. Don't worry about that. But as far as what does accounting and fitness have in common, and here it is. I see so many times, so often, everybody typically, they understand the importance of money. Typically, money is a thing. I mean, there's classes on it. People really pride themselves in being good at budgeting. And you typically you know how much money you have, you know what's available on credit, you just know where your money's at. You know that you've got $30 to go out to eat tonight and you're good to go. Now, here's where the problem is with fitness. People don't do that with fitness. They follow these stupid ass keto diets, stupid ass no carb diets. Hey, just think of the way money is. There's just money, there's credit, there's debt. It's about three things. There's different programs to paying off debt, but the bank account or the debt, the money, and the credit, that never changes. There's about three of them. You can choose to get really good at it. You can choose to increase your income 3 ways. And there's a few programs you can do, but ultimately those programs are going to make you do the same thing. They're going to help you increase your income. They're either going to help you take the income that you have and pay debt off, but it's still working with those 3 things: credit, debt, money flow, cash flow. Fitness people, dieter or people that want to lose weight, they come in and they're like, all right, let me see how I can trick the system. Not knowing it's just like fucking money. Fitness and health and shitty health and overweight or whatever, let's just say you're not where you want to be. You're sick, low confidence, self-esteem, hypothyroid, you ain't got no energy, you can't shit. That would be like you're in debt up to your eyeballs. And the only way to get out of debt is to hire a professional to help you with what you have and get your head above water, so you can start treading and eventually get you a damn boat, right? You don't try to figure out ways to fuck the system to get out of debt. It's simple. You either increase your income or you get on a program. So fitness is the same thing. And going back to my wrinkles in my face, I told everybody and all my students back in December, typically in December or the holidays, like I'll just quit somewhat tracking my food because it is what it is. I'm a professional. I know that what I can and can't have. I know that if I'm getting too fluffy, it's because of this. If I'm getting too fucking skinny, it's because of this. And I went probably about a month and didn't track shit. Sure enough, I don't eat enough. I don't eat enough. We get busy, we get off schedule, we make excuses, we start putting ourselves last. Then before you know it, you're eating a bunch of shit, which my shit, is like fruit and, I eat healthy, but it's in the wrong ratio. It's at the wrong time. It's just not optimal. My blood sugar gets out of whack. My energy gets thrown off. Everything gets thrown off because I'm trying to cheat the system. It never works. So that's why I got a problem with people that say, oh, you don't need to track your food. You don't need meal plans. You don't need that. And that's a bunch of bullshit. Like intuitive eating, show me somebody that says intuitive eating and I'll show you somebody with an eating disorder. Like that's just what it is. Like, why do you have a problem tracking your food if you have a health issue? Like that's like saying you have a money issue and you're not willing to look at your bank accounts. Why? How do you plan on getting out of this situation? So you have to track your shit. Now, do you have to track your shit in Hotmomz? No. A lot of women come in and they're so green and new and everything's new, and we may need to handle their emotional blocks first, because some women come in and they're in a bad place. And first, we teach them about healing their energy and getting confident and so that they can stay on the wagon. Some women come in, they learn a whole new way of tracking. Like, holy shit, I can eat so much food. Cannot believe that I can eat chips or I can eat ice cream or I can eat all this. Like, they find out there's this freedom, right? So my point is, you have to look at, if you're struggling in fitness and health and all that stuff, but you're not willing to track your food. But like I say, though, if you're brand new, you don't even know what to do. Like, we have guides for you. It's best to just kind of learn how to transition into the lifestyle. Think of it as you're a child and you're just now getting into economics and learning how to get a job and learning how to have a bank account and learning about your money and spending. That's kind of how most people are that come into us. They've spent their lives in yo-yo-ville and sport dieting. They have a poor relationship with food. They have not a fucking clue about what it actually takes to get fit and healthy. They know nothing about hormones. They think that you're not supposed to eat after 6, that you just eat salads and Diet Cokes and increase your water. That's what they know about health, or get on the treadmill. For those people, that's very beginner. That's like a child going to get a job, not knowing about bank accounts. They don't know, they have to learn. For those people, we have certain things like the lifestyle guide. We have just easy guides to follow and education. Think of it as a college, okay? We have that for those people. And then there's the intermediate. Maybe you've had a job. You don't really know a lot about the energy and frequency of money. You don't know how really about investments. You don't know how to create passive income so you can make money while you sleep. You're open to learning, right? That's the person that's maybe hired a diet coach, or maybe have tried to track, but they fall off the wagon, or they've tried these, they're doing more, they know more than the average person, but something's not right. And we have programs for that. Then we have just the advanced person where they've tracked their shit. They show up to the damn gym. They don't really have a problem with consistency. There's something that's not working. And for those people, you have to track your shit. Even if I've got a lot of clients, they get ashamed. Like if they're sick or something, they don't eat a lot, they just won't even track that. They won't even track a bad day. And to those people, I'm like, you have to track your bad days. You have to. It's just like spending. Would you go on a vacation, even though you're spending more money, and just not keep track of it because you just don't want to look at it? Well, that's probably going to lead to some issues, because what if you go to the grocery store and you don't have any money in your bank account? You have to keep an eye on that shit. So it's the same thing as money. So that's why a lot of people have money issues and health and fitness issues. And that's where I come in and show you how to clean all that shit up, right? So what does accounting and all that have in common with fitness is you have to have checks and balances. You have to have a way to gauge your progress, track what's coming in, what's going out, even emotional stress, like how much have you slept? Are you getting into shit with your husband or your wife and all that shit? And I ultimately started because I got wrinkles and I'd lost weight, and I'm like, well, I've got to start tracking my shit again. And I will. I've got my excuses, but I just can't do it. Like, I have to be on top of my shit until I can hire a personal chef, right? Until I can hire where I've got my food coming in and every single meal is a certain amount of macros and I know I've eaten those all day. That's about the only other option. If somebody preps your food, you know how much food you're getting in, that's an option. But if you don't have a personal chef, if you don't have the food pre-packed and weighed out, then you're going to have to track your shit. You're going to have to start weighing and tracking your stuff. So I hope that helps. Let me know if it does. Be sure to follow my podcast, like, subscribe. Please leave positive reviews. All that stuff is, if you can't pay me, that would be the equivalent of paying me. So I appreciate you and have a good day.